Hey guys, today we're going to be working on adding and subtracting integers. Before we start, we need to make sure that we have really good habits for middle school. So I would like for you to make sure that your paper has adding and subtracting integers across the top as your title, and that you also have your proper heading in your upper right hand corner. Pause this movie, make sure that you have the title and your heading on your paper, and then push play to continue. Great. Let's move on to adding and subtracting integers. Today I'm going to teach you 3 different strategies for adding and subtracting integers. The first one is how to use a number line. Before you continue with this strategy, I'd like you to make sure you have a number line on your paper. So please pause the movie now and copy the same number line that you see in front of you on your paper. When you have this number line done, push play and continue. Great. Let's look at how to add integers using a number line. First, we always want to copy the problem on our papers. So 5 plus negative 3. Take a minute to write number 1, 5 plus negative 3 on your paper. Good. Now when we use our number line, we're going to use the numbers given in the problem and move on the number line in different directions. The first place we're going to start is at 5. So on your number line, go ahead and put a dot at 5. Good. Now we're going to add negative 3. We add 3 negatives. We move to the left 3 spaces. And I can see that that would place me at 2. So 5 and 3 negatives is actually 2, as it shows us on the number line. I would like for you to write your answers underneath the problem. We will be working from top to bottom on these types of problems. The problem statement on the top, and eventually your answer on the bottom. Pause the movie now and try number 2 on your own. Remember, copy the problem down first, use the number line to solve, and then play the movie to check your answer. Let's see how you did. You should have, of course, written the problem down first. Negative 2 plus negative 3. You then should have put a dot at negative 2 on the number line, added 3 negatives, which then would have put you at negative 5. So your paper should say that negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. If you got this answer correct, you may keep going. If you got it wrong, pause the movie to fix your mistake. Okay, now I would like for you to try number 3 on your own. Once you have an answer, raise your hand and get this problem checked by your teacher. Time to move on. The next strategy we're going to use for solving integer problems is plus and minus tiles. The way that we use this is look at our number. Number 1 says positive 5 plus negative 3. Positive 5 means I have 5 positives. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positives. 3 negatives. Adding, I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3 negatives. So positive 5, negative 3. I know that a plus and a minus actually cancel out to be 0. I'm left with 2 positives. So my answer to 5 plus negative 3 is 2. I'd like for you to pause the movie now and do problems 2 and 3 showing how to use positive and negative tiles. Remember, if you have negative 2, you can simply write your negatives down like this. Try 2 and 3 using positive and negative tiles, then get your answers checked by your teacher. Once your teacher says that these two are correct, you may continue with the movie lesson. So, now we've learned how to solve problems using a number line, the plus and minus tiles. We also can use money as an example. So let's look at number 1. In terms of money, number 1 is saying that I have $5, but I owe somebody $3. So here's my purse, and in my purse I have $5. But maybe I owe my son $3 because he did some chores around the house. So I'm going to give him those $3, just like taking those dollars away, and I now have $2 left in my purse. The same example can be used for number 2. Maybe I owe my son $2 for doing the dishes and $3 for taking out the trash. If I owe him $2, I'm going to put negatives in here to show that I owe him that money, and then I owe him $3 more, I'm going to end up paying him or owing him a total of $5. I would like for you to give me a sentence explaining 3 plus -7 using this money example. Once you have your sentence written and an answer as part of your sentence, you may raise your hand and have your teacher check your answer.